Hi everyone! In this video, I'm going to give an analysis of the main approaches of critical reflection that have been introduced by adult education theorist Stephen Brookfield. According to his categorization of the various viewpoints toward critical reflection, there are four main approaches in this field. They are as follows: critical theory, psychoanalysis and psychotherapy, analytic philosophy and logic, and last but not least, pragmatic constructivism. Let's start with the critical theory. According to this approach, everything starts with power. To accomplish critical reflection, learners should challenge the existing power dynamics. We, as an adult educator, cannot design an educational practice without examining the power relations, how it produces and reproduces inequality. So, critical theories critique the ideology underpinning the injustice in the society through critical reflection. Based on the second approach, which is psychoanalysis and psychotherapy, adult learners become aware of the learned and confirmed psychological mechanisms that hamper their healthy development. Psychoanalysis assists to analyze the phenomenon that is a product of learners' unconscious mind. So, learners reflect and reassess the current assumptions of themselves through utilizing the cognitive processes. This analysis helps the learner differentiate the conscious action from instinctive drives of human behavior. In the third approach, critical reflection is a rational and analytical process. So in the educational environment that utilizes this type of critical reflection, introduced assumption can be falsified through rational analysis. To do that, learners use various forms of reasoning, such as inductive, deductive, analogical, and syllogistic. By reflecting on the smaller problems existing in the system, a learner can answer bigger questions. This approach offers an ideal language for philosophical analysis that is free from ambiguities of ordinary language, which is likely to make philosophy invalid. And our last approach, pragmatic and constructivist, that is focusing on the learner's central role in the meaning and knowledge-making process. In this approach, critical reflection is conducted through self-evaluating pre-existing knowledge. While critical reflecting, learners construct their own realities which originate from the social interaction of the individuals. Let's look at the critique on Stephen Brookfield's categorization of the approaches. Firstly, the harsh distinction of approaches between each other. He presents these approaches as if they are not interrelated or interconnected. However, if we analyze each approach deeply, we realize that they are linked to each other. For example, psychoanalysis and social constructivism. Both are the individual analysis of the meaning-making process, while critical theory and analytic philosophy challenging existing phenomena and relations. Poor and abstract description of each approach. In this article, Brookfield only mentioned a few concepts about each approach, which makes further explanation necessary. By passing the forms of hierarchies by approaching learning as a monolithic process. While poorly analyzing each approach, Brookfield in this writing ignores the forms of inequality generating from gendered and racial factors, since inequality in society can be generated due to the gendered, racial, and social class-related discrepancies. My explanation and critique of Stephen Brookfield's article is open to discussion, so feel free to comment on the issues concern you. Thank you for watching and listening to the video.